Hey, good morning. Today is all about getting back on track, how to stay focused without missing out on life's fun moments. And I must say, I've had a month where I've struggled with this. It hasn't been the same for me. So I'm coming to you with a confession and a bit of a game plan. So as I said, I've been a little, maybe a lot actually, off track lately because the weather's been absolutely gorgeous, and we don't get much of that in the UK, particularly in August. And I couldn't resist spending more time at the gym, learning to swim, learning to play tennis, catching up with friends, and just enjoying life. But now that the summer's winding down and we get into the autumn, it's time to refocus and to get back in the groove. So before I get into that, I'm going to welcome you first of all if you're joining me for the very first time or joining me live. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. And if you are joining me on the replay, let me know and type hashtag replay in the comments below this video. And for those who don't know me or who joining me for the very first time, I'm Carol Simon. I'm a former accountant of 30 years experience, now turned digital entrepreneur. And I leverage continuous financial education from top industry leaders to empower Generation X, primarily, but not exclusively, to fast track their financial independence and their financial freedom. So today, I want to talk about staying focused. And it's something that I have to refocus mine for the last part of this year, especially when life distractions are all around. And I had a conversation with a friend last week at my gym, by the pool, by the way, in between not quite in between laps, but in between different exercise routines. And she mentioned something called the Pomodoro technique, which I had never heard of before. So have you ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? So if you're like me and balancing work with enjoying life pleasures, it's been a bit of a struggle lately, and it has been a bit of a struggle, then stick around, you might find this useful. So I've got some insights to share that might just help you get back on track without being too hard on yourself. So I did a little bit of investigation, a bit of digging, and I looked into this Pomodoro technique, and it's super interesting and it's surprisingly simple. And this is how it works. You set a timer for focus. So you work on a task for a set amount of time, usually around 25 minutes. That's it. No distractions, just pure focus for about 25 minutes. It's like a mini race against the clock. Get what you can do in that time frame. And I kind of love that idea. And then you reward yourself with a break. So after that focused work session, you get a short break, and that's typically around 5 minutes. That break is your reward, and it's a great way to keep your brain fresh and motivated. They've always say that after you do a bit of work, you need to move away from your laptop and move away from your desk. So and this is a great way of doing it. My friend mentioned that she uses this time to stretch, to grab a snack, sorry, or even just scroll through social media, and without any guilt because you have deserved that 5 minute break. So then you repeat and rest. So after 4 Pomodoros, those 25-minute sessions, you then take a longer break. So after 4 of repeating and rinse and repeat, after the fourth one, rather than a 5-minute break, you take a 15 to 30-minute break. So this cycle not only helps you to stay productive, but also keeps burnout at bay. Now, if you're a techie person like myself, there's even an app you can download on iOS, it's Apple, or Android. They're not the same app, but they both have the same function. So it doesn't have to be manual. You can use your app to do this. And I don't know about you, but this sounds like a great way to balance productivity with those little joys of life. It's a way to stay focused. And honestly, I've been all about the breaks lately because of the good weather. I've been swimming, I've been playing tennis, I've been socializing with my friends, going on walks, I've been soaking up the sun, as you can see my tan. And while it's been great, I've realized I need to bring back some structure to my day because I have fallen back on some of my admin. But in saying that, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. Some want the time to recharge, and that's okay sometimes. So now it's about finding that balance as we move into the next season. So imagine this. I could work on a project for 25 minutes. Then I can reward myself with a quick swim or chat with a friend. More likely a chat with a friend because it's a 5-minute break. It's all about integrating productivity with pleasure. And for me, that's a win-win in my book. So what about you? Have you tried the Pomodoro technique before? Or maybe you've got your own tricks for staying focused while still enjoying life. So if you're watching this and you have got some great ideas of how you stay focused, then I'd love to hear. Drop a comment below and let's share some tips. You may inspire someone else. However, if you're feeling like you need to get back on track too, let's do this together, one Pomodoro at a time. Remember, it's all about progress, making steps towards where you want to get to, and not perfection. So thank you for tuning in today and for allowing me to share my little journey back to focus. I'll let you know how I get on. So let's make the most of this transition from summer fun to productive grind without losing our joy along the way. You've got this, and so do I. So I'll see you all next time. As I always say, stay curious, stay focused, and fabulous. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this chat, don't forget to like and to comment and maybe even share it with a friend who could also use a little focus boost too. See you very soon. Bye for now.